So there's our first example we're going to look at. I've got two lines that may or may not be parallel. It's hard to tell. I do know that these two angles are marked off with these expressions. And if I want the conclusion to be that the lines are parallel, what inputs do I have to give to establish that? Let's say I can take M and I can twist it. Where do I have to put it so that I can say for sure these two lines are going to run parallel to each other? What kind of angles am I looking at here? Corresponding. So to prove the lines are parallel, what do I need to know about the corresponding angles? That they're congruent. So if 4x minus 80 equals 3x minus 50, then the lines must be parallel. And that's going back, let me go back up to the tree here. Bring this tree into here. That's this converse rule. If the corresponding angles are congruent, then according to the converse, I can conclude the lines are parallel. So what I want to do work-wise is say, all right, let's set them equal to each other, because that's what they should be, and see what I end up with. Let me go ahead and do the math. Subtract 3x from both sides. Watch your signage. Don't lose your negative. Add 80 to both sides. And I'm done. If x is 30, then I can conclude that these two lines must be parallel. Part 1. Part 2. Let's continue this on just a little bit longer. Let's say I told you that this angle here was 140 degrees. If, we'll call this angle 3. So if the measure of angle 3 is 140, what is the measure of angle y?
40.
Why?
Same side interior.
Okay, so these two ones in red would be same side interior, and if they're supplementary, so if y plus 140 equals 180, then the lines would be parallel. And then I do the math again, I get y is equal to 40 degrees. So it's very similar to what we were working on in 3.2. We're just kind of changing the wording around. The algebra is the same. We're still doing the same math, following the same steps. We're just shifting up the language to say, instead of assuming they're parallel, do some conclusions. We're saying, what kind of information do I need before I could say they're parallel?